Niko, how's the last few days been for the squad, the players?
On Tuesday, it was kind of, I wasn't expecting it. I don't think a lot of the players were expecting it either. Kind of shocking, but that's football. That's football. Have to get on with it. So.
There have been stories, as you know, in football, things do the rounds, and there have been stories coming out that the players didn't really buy into Angelo Alessio's methods, that there was a little bit of a disconnect between him and his coaches and the squad. What can you say about that?
Since I've been here, the only real thing I could think of is maybe the language barrier kind of thing, because he couldn't really speak that good of English, but obviously he had Massimo there to translate. But other than that, I didn't see much.
Did that cause issues?
Interpreting
his instructions?
Sometimes, but not really, no.
Because the perception is that there's been a dressing room revolt here, and that the players have just simply not bought into what he wanted to do.
I think, obviously, the last 3 games that we played, I think personally it was kind of like not our type of level throughout those past 3 games. So kind of maybe that poor form maybe kicked in, and maybe people started like moaning like to each other and stuff like that. But I don't think that was like a big issue.
Did the players respect the manager?
Yeah, I think so.
And it worked both ways. Do you think that you had his respect?
Yeah, I think so.
What did you make of the manager's training methods? Because at the start of the season, Kirk Broadfoot came out after he'd left the club and said that he wasn't a fan of them. He didn't think they were intense enough, that the players weren't fit because of them. What did you make of the training methods?
Since I've been here, I feel fit. I think if you asked all the other players, they could say the same thing. Maybe when he was there before, maybe a different type of style. Obviously he's like Italian and stuff, maybe a different style than what the Scottish players are used to with training, but I think it was good.
There were no indications to the squad at all that this was coming? Was this come as a real shock?
Personally, I thought it was a shock, yeah.
Would you like to see Alex, if he wants the job, get the job long term?
I think the boys obviously respect him. He was here last year, so I'm pretty sure the boys wouldn't mind it at all. So,
why is he so respected in the dressing room? What is it about him and his stature?
I think just the way he carries himself. Besides the football point, just how he is as a man, you can tell he's like respects you, and he was like, you obviously respect him as well. So yeah.
What's it going to be to try and switch the mindset and get things back in the pitch and get your head away from everything that's happened this week?
I think Saturday, go out and just forget about what the last 3 games like has brought to us, and just play how we're like ready and like used to playing, basically. Yeah.
You kind of a dressing room visit to come into for you. It's also been very successful over the last few years. They had a set way of playing. The senior players been important in helping you settle in and always maybe guiding.
Obviously most of the senior players throughout their careers have been through something like this before. So obviously they have been through it and can help out the new guys or the youngsters to just keep going, keep pushing and stuff like that. So yeah.
Niko, do you feel sorry for Angelo Alessio?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously he brought me in here on loan, had belief in me, gave me opportunity. So yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure every other player as well. Yeah.
Have you spoken to him since? Has he been in touch? Or?
Obviously not since Tuesday, no. But obviously Tuesday before he left, we all spoke to him, had a little chat. Each and every player to him. So.
I suppose that I suppose that sort of shows that he was sort of respected if he's going round.
No, for sure.
Sort of contradicts what reports are doing.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because especially after every game as well, he'd come around to every player, win, loss, draw, shake our hands, we'd obviously look at that as like, he obviously respects us, so we have to respect him as well.
Did he seem shocked at the time as well when we said it?
I think so, because the way he walked in, when obviously he broke the news down to us, you could see in his face he was like kind of shocked and like what just happened. So I think so.